ignoring them because she needs to get a life. I will block them. Unfortunately, I think she's on the business page, but either way, literally, I just don't understand. Why do you have this much time on your hands to be harassing me? Okay? It's literally, get a life. I have ignored you the entire life because you're pathetic. You're literally pathetic. That's what it is. You're a freaking loser. And that's it. So we're just going to ignore you. We're going to keep going because while I'm doing my job here, you're not doing anything. You're not doing anything with your life other than trying to bother somebody else. It's none of your business what I'm doing in my personal life or whatever I am not doing in my personal life, okay? And we're gonna keep it that way because you're a psychopath and all of your little friends are psychopaths. You are all literally just you're stalkers, and it's getting very frightening for my children and for my family. So if you could please exit stage fucking left, that would be great. I'm going to continue selling and my customers are already sick of your shit. So it'd be great if you just left and got a life and did something better. Use the time that you're using on me to do better in this world. Go volunteer, foster, make food for people who don't have food, do anything else other than harass other people because that's not okay. Talking about my children and saying that they are wearing ridiculous shit and that they're ugly and whatever, they're stupid is never okay, okay? Talking about all of my friends and saying things that hurt their feelings is never okay. You are not mentally well. Nobody who is mentally well will do this. I'm not mentally well, and I sure as shit wouldn't go around doing this shit or saying any of this shit. When somebody is speaking about a child in a negative way like that and talking about their appearance, that tells me everything that I need to know about those type of people, okay? And none of us are interested in it. So you can exit stage left. Nobody likes you here, except for yourself and your other crazy people. So y'all have a great day, and I'm gonna keep selling all of these amazing freaking clothes, hair flipping my ass, you know, working, because that's what I do to keep myself productive, and that's probably what you should do. Get a job or volunteer somewhere else. All right. Oh, it's all of those crazy people. All of them. So they can knock themselves out. That's fine. But like literally, y'all have to think about it, right? Let's just think about it for just 1 second here. How pathetic is it that somebody dedicates their life to looking at the trim in my fucking house? Who would do that? You know what I mean? Like, why are people so pressed about my children's lives or my friends' lives? Or people are acting like I have stole their firstborn and talking about me like in this horrible light. And it's like, the worst thing I could have done to 99.9% of people, and the reason I don't say 100% of the people, because God forbid, is, you know, I sold them a pair of jeans on sale and I didn't accept it back, which for the record, one of those psychopaths who doesn't like me, who's speaking, I did sell her sale items and her dumbass intercommed in and got all rowdy with us because I didn't let her return it from 2 years ago. So that's why she's pissed off at me. Because I didn't let her return sale stuff. And don't get me wrong, we do let people return sale stuff all the time, but she was real bitchy when she first emailed in, and I was like, no thanks, I'm not interested in doing business with you anyway. So she's so pissed off because I didn't let her return a $60 order that she got on sale. So, and you're dumb because I have your address and the police are aware as well. Like, it's literally stalker and it's scary, and that's why I'm sharing nothing about my life. So if you guys are curious as to what's going on in my life, I will not be sharing because these people are literally stalking me, and it's terrifying for me and the kids and everybody involved. Miss Caitlin, it's terrifying for everyone, and none of us are interested in it. We stay in our own lane. We try to mind our own business. We do our own thing. We love on the people who love on us, and we don't hate on anybody because there's no use. It's wasting all of our times and it's rude. So I'm not interested. So I'm just saying. It's freaking crazy. If I don't want to share with you, I'm not. And the reason I'm not sharing anything, I'm sure you guys have noticed, I haven't been posting pictures of the kids, of the house or anything. It's to protect me and the kids, because I had to freaking open a police report because people were posting my freaking address everywhere. They were posting pictures of my house. They're literally posting pictures of me from 6 years ago saying that I am racist because I was speaking Spanish to my husband in my house. 1, we speak Spanish fluently in this house. 2, that's some crazy shit. Even if we didn't speak Spanish and we're just speaking Spanish to each other. How is that racist? Because I said I had Asian glow. I'm Asian. And oh, I don't care. I don't care what a DNA test says. Well, you should, because my fucking grandfather is from China. I haven't said anything. I've been ignoring it. I've been going about my business, but these people are literally psychopaths, and it's terrifying. It's terrifying when I go to the store that I'm scared that one of these crazy people are gonna fucking pop out of nowhere. Daddy, I am fluent in Spanish because my dad is from Peru. So a lot of people think that I don't understand why I can't be Asian and Spanish. I'm also French. Grandpa's from China on my dad's side. Grandma's from Peru. Communism took over. Grandpa left China, moved to Peru, sold his, I think he had a silk or rice farm. Either way, they had 3 farms, 3 brothers, all sold their farms, left and went different places. Met my grandma, had my dad in Peru. Dad came over to America when he was 17-ish. I want to say 17 or 18. Legally, did the whole thing, got his green card, got a job, learned English, learned US history, yada, yada. My dad has a master's degree in computer engineering. He is well educated. He is a productive member of society. He's great, but he speaks fluent Spanish because that was his language until he came to America when he was a teen. Met my mom. They lived in the city. My mom's mom is from France. My mom is from Connecticut, but originally Canada. We're French Canadian. And that's what I am. I'm a mix of the 3 of them, which then tosses down to my children, who are also Asian and Hispanic, and all of the other things that I mentioned, including all of Matt's things that he didn't even know he was either. So long story short, there's our family history. Guess what? Someone could be Asian, Hispanic, and 20 other things, because that's what my children are. The end. Exactly, Amy. It's so, I just hate when people lie about me. And it's like now I'm not even comfortable sharing my truth on certain things because it's literally, it's ridiculous because it's like, well, first of all, these crazy people don't even want the truth because when I gave the truth, you know, they were very unsatisfied with my truth. But if someone's going to talk and, you know, say stuff about me or whatever, then like, you should probably remember the actual, like, factual information of exactly what happened. Like, you know, don't like be like saying things that like either A, didn't happen, or you have a recollection of the way it happened. Also, why are we talking about things from like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years ago? Like, y'all are crazy. You're crazy. Hannah, you are still here. Do you see how pathetic you are? I've been talking to you for 10 minutes. If you don't like somebody, why do you spend so much time obsessing over me? You have issues. You want to talk about me having issues. You have issues. Who spends their time, so much time, hyper-focused on somebody that they hate? I've been over here living my life. You, on the other hand, you're still stuck. You're stuck. And guess what? You're stuck on me. It is very weird, Brooke. Exactly. It's weird. It's creepy. It's stalker. No, you're not curious about the house. You're acting like a total, you know what, and I'm not going to stoop to your level, but I'm just saying, you're obsessed. You're obsessed with me, and you need to get a new obsession because I am not it. There is nothing about me that is that exciting. I can promise you that. Y'all, your failed attempts at calling my vendors and telling my vendors that I'm racist and talking negatively about them, you failed because you neglected to put the rest of the sentence of whatever I was saying because you piecemealed what I said, and then you decided to call Judy Blue and So in Love. Like I don't have relationships with them. Like they're not going to call me and ask, which is stupid because they did, and they didn't even ask. They were like, what the hell happened? And I told them because I said, you know, of course, I have videos. I'm on live. So you can see the remainder of my sentence. And guess what? Nobody wanted the proof because everybody knew that they could go and look if they wanted to, and that y'all are freaking crazy. So don't call my vendors telling my vendors that I'm racist. Get the fuck out of here. Like, absolutely not. That's never okay. And I wasn't going to address it, but you're literally so obsessed with me that you can't even like let me be on a live and let me just live my fucking life doing what I like to do, which is selling clothes, minding my business, spending time with my kids, eating chicken cutlets. Like, literally, get a life. You're obsessed with me. My vendors are sick of your shit. Guess what? I'm still selling Judy Blue. I'm still selling Makeup Junkie. And I'm still selling fucking So in Love. You are obsessed. Get a life. I have done nothing to you except for not let people exchange things if they were on sale. God forbid I follow the policies, which for the record, I haven't answered emails in about 5 years. So it's not even me. Be mad at Megan. And then this is gonna be all over the place. Oh, she's so unhinged, blah, blah, blah. I hope she checks herself into the mental facility. If you guys are really like, first of all, I'm not. And second of all, if I was, I would absolutely have told everybody I was checking into a mental facility because I'm not, I don't care. You guys know I talk about my mental issues openly. I don't care. But like the fact that you're like, oh my God, she's getting the help she deserves. Do you think you are making anybody else's mental health any better by stalking them, scaring them, making them uncomfortable, taking pictures of them? Somebody took a picture of me and cropped my fucking hair out and said, oh my God, I hope she cuts her hair. It looks so, something, I don't know. These are the things. I don't look at it. My customers send it to me and literally cut my hair off. Who is taking my images and is that invested in my life that you are going to Photoshop my hair? Y'all are obsessed and you need to do something better with your life. Like literally anything better. Like it's an obsession and it's terrifying. It's terrifying. I am scared. My children are scared. It's literally terrifying. I'm gonna keep going. How sweet it is dress. Ribbed material, fits true to size, has buttons down the front. I am dead because Miss Caitlin and I have been saying that this entire time. Like, what point are you trying to prove saying that I'm a terrible individual, but you are going to talk ugly about my children, about everybody? Like, you know what I mean? What does that make you? That makes it okay? Like, none of it makes sense. They contradict themselves. Like, it's a contradictory thing all the time. That's something, Sarah, that Miss Caitlin and I have been saying all the time. We're like, okay, even if I was like the worst human on the face of the planet, you're no better than me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, because I know who I am and I would never do this crap. That's for damn sure. Can you see the back of the overalls, Tara? Yesterday's top. Heathered, super soft. It's gonna be a medium weight, so it's a little heavier. It's only $26. It's sold 111, SML, 1XL, 2XL, 3XL. You know, Sandra, and it's so hard for me because I honestly haven't said anything. And it's like, I don't want the people who know me to think that any of these things that they're saying are true, but I also am not comfortable sharing my life because the people are literally stalking so hard that like I'm literally scared. The kids are scared, like, you know? So it's like, it's a struggle because it's like, I wanna share about my life. I wanna be transparent. I want you guys to know everything that's happening. You deserve it. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind sharing my life. That's why I've done it for, you know, this long. But the problem is when the information now is getting into the wrong hands and it's getting scary. So I just don't say anything. Like, yeah, my house is for sale. It's not a secret. However, I will tell you this. This is why. So I know I literally just moved. I moved into the house. It's my dream house. It's fabulous. And it was great while it lasted, but when the address is being posted and blasted everywhere and, you know, people are driving by and the pictures of my house are going, it's terrifying, it's scary, and it made me want to pull back, and I debated what I was going to do and whatever, but it's just like, I did not feel safe. The kids were starting to express concerns. And I decided that, you know what, the house is great, but it's not worth my mental sanity of feeling unsafe. So I put it up for sale. And you know what, we're gonna make good money off of it. So I'm like, this is great, it's perfect timing, and we will go and find somewhere else that we live. There you go. Okay, so just saying. So if you're wondering, yeah, my house is for sale. It is. It sure the fuck is. You can share it all over, by all means. We've had about 10 showings. It's been going really, really well. And I am really, really excited for what the future holds. That's not one of the exciting announcements that I will be making tonight, but I do have two exciting things tonight. One is the live sale stuff. Number two is going to be the exciting announcement that I do have, but that's completely separate. But it is for sale. I mean, you can find it on Zillow. But I didn't say anything because, again, crazy people. You want to know, they found it like literally hours after it was listed. That's how bad they stalked me, that like literally it was listed and within hours they were already finding it, which is creepy in itself. Okay, shirt. Katie, I am in a small, my love. So $36. I'm in a large and a medium. You could totally go in the medium, but like if you are a true medium, I wouldn't go into a small. Does that make sense? So Stephanie, exactly. It's just a house and it wasn't worth my mental sanity or anybody's, because Miss Caitlin goes there. You know what I mean? It wasn't worth anybody's. So we were all just like, you know what? It took a while. Miss Caitlin was involved in the decision and we all kind of were just like, this is what we're doing. And we came up with a game plan because ain't nobody got time for this. Can you turn around? I'm a 1X, 2X. Oh, I think I turned around. You know what, Andrea? I feel like the house came in at the time that we needed it to. You know what I mean? And Andrea, I feel like the house came in at the time that we needed it to. You know what I mean? And it served its purpose. It was good to us for the past year. And I am definitely like a firm believer in thinking that things happen for a reason. And it's our time. It's our time to move on. We're going to make good money off of it. It'll definitely allow us to be debt free because what we would do is just take the money from that and, you know, pay off another mortgage. So then we don't have any debt, which would be really, really nice. And I mean, we would take money, pay that mortgage off, you know what I mean? And pay for another house, but it's going to be great. I truly feel like it was, like I said, right place, right time. Like we were there. It served its purpose. It's now to serve somebody else. Do you get what I'm saying? It's here to serve somebody else. So it was a house. To us, it wasn't the home. Like 1019, when we lived in Beach Haven West, like our first house where we started our business, that was for sure a home. You know what I mean? That was the home. But like, then we moved into Dorothy and Dorothy was just the house. And then we moved into this one, you know, the condo, that was a home to us. This one, it was beautiful. It was a showpiece. It's absolutely stunning. But it was a house to us. It wasn't like a home. It was very big. You guys know we went from 750 square feet to like, I don't know how much it is, what, 3,600 square feet. It was really big. We didn't utilize it at all. You guys know we travel so much. We went in the pool, what, twice the entire time we were there. So it was just like, it was time. And then all this kind of happened. We were already tossing it up. Honestly, you guys know we've been talking about selling it since before we even moved in it. Like it's always been an open discussion of, do we move in? Do we sell it? Do we do this? Like our real estate agent has been trying to get us to sell it since before we even moved in. So it's like, whatever, you know, it is what it is. All right, it will. Everything happens for a reason. It served us really well for the past year, and I hope it serves another family or whoever decides to move in it just as well as it served us. The condo is for sure Z's. It feels like home. So it's like, we've always tossed around the idea of selling. It's fine. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's a house. My mental health and the kids' mental health, that all matters way more than just being in the house. So it sucks. Does it suck? Yeah. But at the same token, it kind of doesn't. You know what I mean? All right. Lime and coral, true to size, sold 113. SML, 1XL, 2XL, 3XL, only $28. See, Brooke, sometimes you just got to get in there and like feel it out. Honestly, we were just not going to move into it. If the kids weren't homeschooled, we probably would have never moved into it. Because that was really the only struggle with our last space, was that if the kids weren't homeschooled, we probably would have just went back to the condo. All right, wrap skirt. Again, this one is going to be true to size. However, if you're on by the back door to come back in, they're not interested in playing. They're Great Danes. They're massive. They're lazy. Kailua, you know, she's a little crazy, but she could run around anywhere. She doesn't care. Also, the condo's nice because like at the condo, we have the whole beach. So the dogs right now, dogs are allowed on the beach 24/7. But even, fun fact, if you guys live in Myrtle or are local to Myrtle, even in the summer, dogs are allowed on the beach before 9 and after 5. So it's like a whole jungle gym playground out there for them. They just run free. I mean, it says to be leashed, but nobody leashes their dogs. As long as you have recall of your dog, literally nobody. I mean, typically like what we do is we'll have them unleash it. When we see a dog approaching, we call them back and then we put them on their leash. But classy coral top, polyester, fits true. I guess it's dependent. If you want them tighter fitting, I would go with the large. But if you don't want them like tighter fitting, you want a little room, then you should go with the XL. Does that help? Because I used to go in the large when I was a 13 and it was a little tight on me, but it fit. Okay. Hey, Teresa, are you here? Teresa Sullivan, are you here? I'm dead, Tara. I'm like, Teresa Sullivan, are you here? Oh my God, I'm so excited, Katie. Yay, thank you. I'm like, Teresa, if you are here, oh, is it? Oh, Linda, that explains it. That explains it. I'm like, I gotta text Teresa because she has all of the names that I'm gonna have to block after this live. But the worst part is all they're gonna do is make new profiles and keep stalking me, so. But Comment Sold is great now. It actually, we didn't even know it did this. It literally tells you if you make a profile and you already have like a profile under a different name, it reads your device or your IP and literally will say related to this account. So it's so funny because Teresa, can you text me the names that I need to block, please, my love? It's so funny because it literally will say like, let's say Teresa was under, I don't know, a fake name called Jose. I don't know. And Jose's commenting saying, talking all this smack, right? And then I go to block Jose. When you click on Jose, it'll be like related account, Teresa Sullivan. And I'm like, so I actually called Comment Sold because I was like, how does it know that? And that's how they know. So I'm like, well, it's kind of silly because then I know exactly who you are. Like you make all these fake names, but I already know who you are. Because a lot of them, again, have already registered with us. So I think it's so silly. Katie, summer is never over. Summer is like a thing, okay? You can totally